Sorry, y'all. I was trying to see if they were done. It was just completely throwing me all the way off. But with the King of Cups in your financial area, I feel like this is even if things don't feel very secure right now, you are very secure about where your finances are going. Okay, and I feel like maybe the people in your family, or maybe it's just you feeling a little insecure about your finances right now, but there's another part of you, and this is you, the King of Cups. There's another part of you that's reminding you to stay encouraged and to keep doing what you're doing, keep working. It's going to be over soon, is what I keep hearing for you, and that I feel like that's your driving force to keep you moving forward. Okay. um and I feel like it's like this 10 of cups, for those, my male Scorpios out there, even my single mother Scorpio women out there, or my married Scorpio women. It's like you do it for your family. Like you're going to, it doesn't matter whatever situation you're going through right now. You are determined to grind hard for your family and do what you have to do. Okay, whatever that means. Even if you may be working this job that doesn't have the best hours, and you're trying to get these get some type of plans off the ground, and it's not working the best way for you to bring food on the table, or to bring food to the table, or bring enough money in your pocket. You have no problem going out and get something else in the meantime. This is not a card about pride. Okay, this is about what has to be done. You have to provide for your family, so you're going to do what needs to be done to get it right. Okay. When it comes to love, you have the 10 of Wands. I feel like, again, for some of you, relationship wise, even your relationship within yourself, you feel like it's like you've been working, you've been um, pushing yourself too hard. You may even hear your spouse tell you that, or family members tell you that, like, you really need to calm down and and just chill out. I feel like this is just more so concerned conversation that you're going to be hearing from family members and friends about how much you work. But I just feel like you're definitely going to be putting in those extra hours. Definitely take some time out for yourself, and that's what this is what this the King of Cups is talking about too, is finding that balance in between, this grind and having taken time for self-care. Okay. For some of my Scorpios, if you're in a relationship where things are not balanced, I feel like you're just going to be dropping some of these wands with people, with your mate. Like, listen, just telling them straight up, I cannot do this all by myself. I've been grinding and grinding and grinding. I need you to help me, period. If we're going to survive as a family unit, I need you to do so. Okay. Um, and then for health, we have the Page of Pentacles and the Chariot card in reverse. So I feel like there's something that you would like to start, but you kind of putting it on hold for right now for whatever reason. Something that you definitely feel like you need to do, but it may, for some of you, I feel like you feel like you need to be planning, meal prepping. Meal prepping is what you decided that you should do or you want to do, but um, you haven't made any preparations to do so at this point in time. You recognize the value in it, but you're still a little discouraged from it because it does take a lot to do when you meal prep. But again, maybe it's a cost factor. Maybe that's something that you're considering. Maybe you're looking it up and you're considering it for later on. Maybe not right now in this month, but you're considering it for the near future, that's what you would like to do. But you got to get your money up so you can get it done right. You got to get someone to help you if you're going to do this, especially for those who are in a relationship or a family type unit. You need to elicit the help of other people with around you. Now, for your advice, you have the Empress card in reverse. So again, that ties back to this career. I feel like you're not having a lack of creativity right now. You are having a lack of creativity right now. You're feeling a little tired. Um, but it's interesting to me that regardless of all the stuff that you have going on, I don't feel like you're letting it get you down. I hope you guys can hear that. Um, you're not letting it get you down, because it's like, what, it's regardless of whatever's going on in my life, I still got my family. I still got people who love me. Like, and that's the thing about the 10 of Cups. It doesn't necessarily mean that things are just peachy keen all the time. It's your perspective. And that's the thing I love about you this month, Scorpio. Even though things, for some of my Scorpios, I don't feel like this is for all of you. For some of you, you may be having like you meeting some challenges, but regardless, your heart is still in a good place. So it still feels good to you. Okay? You still have love. You're still feeling loved. All right. It's one thing to be going through all of this, you having working long hours, maybe having a partner that's not doing their share, knowing you need to make changes to your health, but you can't because of other reasons, and you don't have anyone around in your immediate circle that's pouring that love back into you, or you're not pouring that love back in yourself. But I feel like what this card is telling me is that you have that, so it doesn't make your situation sting as bad. It makes it tolerable. This is what keeps you pushing day in and day out. Okay, the love that you have for yourself, the love that you have for your family. This is a cup card, so I feel like this is that that intuition that you have, that things are going to be all right. It's that understanding that this too shall pass. This is temporary at this time. Okay, it doesn't feel bad. It doesn't feel a bad situation at all for you. Let's see. I do want to draw one more card on this relationship. I feel like for some of my Scorpios, if you've been working really hard at your relationship, you got a whole bunch of if you've been working really hard to get things back on track. I feel like for some of you, it's going to be getting back on track as well. You're not going to be having to work as hard at this relationship. Okay. Two cards. Excuse me. Again, the Five of Pentacles and the Sun in reverse. The Sun in reverse is still a good card. I feel like, you realize you had to take some setbacks. Somebody felt kind of left out in the cold, but you're bringing somebody back into that truth. Maybe somebody's bringing you back into their truth. That, you know what, we need to, if we're going to work together, we need to work together as a unit to make this thing happen for us. We need to move to a better balanced place. Interesting enough to see that the Five of Pentacles to see the Five of Pentacles, because right after the Five of Pentacles is the Six of Pentacles. For some of you who are maybe some of you actually may be discussing child support, alimony this month. Okay, and you maybe there was some halts. Is that the word? Yeah, maybe there was the proceedings had to be halted or whatever, postponed. But I feel like things are going to definitely start picking back up again, and you're still in talks right now. Okay, but I feel like it's going to get better, and you're having that straight up talk with this other person, like, listen, these are my expenses, this is what I have. Maybe you've been feeling left out in the cold. Maybe someone left you and left you to handle the responsibility of taking care of the children with very little financial resources, and you're going to this person like, listen, this is what I have, this is what I need from you, I need X amount of dollars. You know, this is, you know, when you're in negotiations with courts, or maybe it may be just maybe, like, I feel like for some of you it could be very new. So maybe the courts have not gotten involved. Some of you, the courts have gotten involved. You just hadn't got you haven't received a like a call back yet, or maybe you're still trying to, you know, you're trying to avoid court is what I feel. I don't feel court just yet. You're trying to, you know, give people the benefit of the doubt and work some things out. But it's in the eliminating the preliminary stages, excuse me. Yeah. And let's see. Yeah, I'll tell you, these fireworks are throwing me off, so I apologize. From the bottom of my heart, your money and law of attraction. We have a Wilson for healing fire. Hold on. Scorpio. Huh, beautiful card. The law of attraction adds power to both problems and solutions. It says the realization that something is not as you want it to be is an important first step. But once you have identified that, the faster you are able to turn your attention in the direction of a solution, the better the solution, the better, because I don't like the way this thing is worded, because a continuing exploration of the problem will prevent you from finding the solution. The problem is a different vibrational frequency from the solution, and all thoughts or vibrations are affected and or managed by the law of attraction. So again, like I said, you're keeping your thoughts pure. You know, again, this is your driving force. This 10 of cups. You know, it's like I told you earlier. Regardless of everything else, you telling, I see you, mother or father. You telling the babies, we're gonna be okay. You know what? We may not be able to go and do the things that we plan to do this summer for X, or, you know, for XYZ reasons, but we can still, I have a little bit of money, we can still ride out and go to the beach. We'll make some sandwiches and have a good time. You know, you don't need a lot of money to have a good time. Well, we have each other around. That's what you're telling you're telling your kids, you're telling yourself, you know, and it's not bothering you. Now, I feel like for some of you, if this was the same situation, maybe if you're still in this situation for a while, it's taking a while for you to get out of it. Where you are now compared to where you were when this situation first started, your whole perspective has changed. You know, maybe you were in that space of woe is me, things never work out, blah 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 blah, and you've done that so many times, and now you realize, you know what, I need to change my I need to change my thought pattern. And I feel like for some of you actually have been putting this into effect, and so now you're starting to see how things are starting to come together for you. It's just not coming together for you as fast as you would like it to, but you're okay with that at the same time, because you realize it's all working out for the good. Okay, in the meantime, I do feel like you need to try to get adequate rest, because I do feel like you can't continue going on like an Energizer bunny. You do have to get some rest and restore yourself, replenish yourself. All right. Two cards. First card, accept life's changes. Reflect on the things you've been called upon to endure in this lifetime. Remember that we're all presented with obstacles as a way of helping us grow spiritually and serve God. Your goal, to examine the challenges in your life and make peace with them. I feel like you guys are already on track. You know, I'm not going to go over this, but that's the same thing. Like when I said in the Libra video, that they had the Hermit, and I see the same thing with you as far as accepting life challenges. Be okay, roll with the punches, catch that transformation that you have coming. She's catching her butterfly. You know what I'm saying? Run after that change that you want in your life. All right. The other card is identify change. Here's flowers. Again, there's growth ahead. There's growth ahead for you. You guys are being planted. And the thing about it is, when you realize that you're being planted instead of being buried. I know you guys seen that before. You've seen that on the internet, but it's the truth. When it's all about changing your perspective. When you realize that you are being planted as opposed to being buried, it changes your whole perspective, because you realize you are being rooted. You're laying a foundation so you can grow. Okay, this is only a temporary fit. This is only a temporary state where you are right now. And once you can see past that, then you will be able to handle your situation a little bit better. Um, and it also tells you that you hold the key. And I do believe that you guys do understand that you hold the key to your own growth. It says, for your today's lesson, identify one small change that you've been postponing that would improve your life. This could be anything from cleaning a drawer or getting a new hairstyle. Change symbolically can be frightening. Your goal is to recognize that you can postpone even small, insignificant changes, because intuitively you know that they can ignite powerful ones. So it's interesting that I said earlier that I feel like for you, you may have had some type of mental block or whatever, or you have been, for some of you, actually started to change your mindset about how you're looking at your current situation. Continue to think positive. Continue to, for those who have this as the advice, the Empress card in reverse, I feel like for you, you're not taking care of yourself. You may even be, because you have been working so hard. It's telling me that you may have been neglecting your home. In a sense, your home is not in the state that you would like it to look. Take that time to do so. Oh my God. Take that time to, like they said, clean out a drawer, or take that time to go through those papers that you have on the table that you just don't get rid of. That chair in the corner of your room that has all the clothes on it. Take that time to do that one little thing, because all of those things actually help to declutter of course, it declutters your physical space, but it also helps to declutter your spirit, and it helps to declutter your mind. Okay, because when you're around so much stuff, as soon as you walk in the room, you automatically feel overwhelmed. And why would you want to walk into a place feeling overwhelmed when you just left the place? For those who have been working a job that they necessarily do not like, or you're in a situation that you don't like, you're walking back into a situation where you still feel overwhelmed. When are you going to have a peace of mind? So that's what this card is talking about. Except that, take these small little steps. Again, when it comes to health, instead of planning, you say you want to plan your meals for a whole week. Don't plan your meals for a whole week. Start small. Take your lunch one day a week as opposed to 7. Who says that you have to go gung-ho in it all the way? That's what this 3 of Wands is talking about. Take a small break with it. Do something bit by bit by bit. Allow yourself to be in that way, to accomplish one small thing that will help you accomplish something that is big. All right. So I hope this is helpful to you guys. I will see you in the month of August. And for those who are going to set up a reading for me, I will go ahead and put the PayPal button and the email button back on the website as we get closer to the date. Okay. So thank you. So y'all, these people, this is throwing me off. Sorry. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in August. I love you guys. Bye.